New York Times reporting this? Yeah, we already talked about it, but yeah. Gumman was inside the school for an hour before being shot. Every single update has been decidedly worse about how the cops reacted. The bar for me for the police is underground, and I'm still shocked. I feel like I'm going insane. Yeah, bro. Fucking incredible stuff. Hey, boys, venerate the boys in the blue, though. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a good job. They're doing a great job. Remember when we fucking clapped? Immediately, people were like, oh, dude, can we just celebrate the cops for a second? On National Police Violence Prevention Week of all weeks, by the way. Fuck this country, dude. Fuck the government. Fuck the media. They all literally operate as willing soldiers of the capitalist organization of the economy. And cops are the boot. And they do everything they can to venerate the cops and make it seem as though the cops are fucking so good in every circumstance. When in the one circumstance where they're supposed to be violent, they fucking fail because they're cowards. They're baby shit cowards, dude. Holy fuck. There is no better example. There is no better example of a fundamentally broken way of doing things than what we are seeing in front of our fucking eyes, dude. Look at this. Cops get 40% of the city budget. 40% of the city budget in Uvalde, okay? 40 fucking percent. And they could not stop this fucking shooter. They knew he was going to the school. He fucking crashed his car and he got into the school and they waited for a fucking hour before they actually breached and killed him, dude. 19 children died as a consequence of that. 19. How much more money do you have to give the cops? How much, like, what kind of extra weapons do they need? Every fucking police officer at a random traffic stop is equipped like a goddamn guerrilla soldier, dude. What the fuck? Do they need a javelin missile? Is that how they would have fucking ended this shit? They needed a man-pad. Sorry. All of our man-pads are going to Ukraine right now. We need to give it to our fucking brave boys in the blue so they can fucking, shoot pickup trucks with suspected shooters in them. Do we need a Metal Gear? Do we need to give fucking cops Metal Gear, dude? Is that what's going to finally stop? Should we give them a tactical nuke? Drone strikes. If they had drones, they could have struck the school. Yeah, exactly. Come on, bro. Come on. Just a bit more, dude. Just a bit more. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know, I'm spitballing here, but like they're not fucking doing their job, or rather, the way we fundamentally understand what cops are supposed to do, which is this. Literally this. This is it. If you can't do this, you don't have a job. You're just a bunch of fucking fat pieces of shit, heavily armed to the fucking gills, running around and harassing people, doing civil asset forfeiture, and basically harassing citizens. That's it. You have nothing else. This is the one thing that you always fucking say you're supposed to do. Oh, we are the first line of defense. I am the fucking, sheepdog that prevents the sheep from being harmed by the wolf. Like, no, you're not. You're a fucking pathetic, cowardly fucking loser who can only mag up into a unarmed suspect that's like fleeing you because you can't run after them. So you might as well fucking kill them and get back to eating your donuts. That's the only thing you do. And when there is an armed suspect who is like very credibly presenting a threat to little babies at a fucking elementary school, you can't do shit. Breitbart literally posted what you're saying about Ukraine. What is it? If Washington can spend $40 billion on Ukraine security, why can't they spend $40 billion on American school security? Dude, they are such psychos, dude. They are such psychopaths. Like, I presented that as a fucking meme, dude. Like, America is so fucked politically that when I say something sarcastically, it becomes the Republican Party's agenda, dude. It is fucking insane. Like, 5 to 10 years ago, you would probably joke and say, oh man, what are we going to do? Arm the fucking teachers to prevent school shootings from happening? And then Republicans are like, yeah, no, we got to do that, actually. Yeah. I'll be like, what are we supposed to do to the cops? Give them fucking $40 billion in drones and shit? And Republicans are like, no, actually, that's literally what we should be doing. We should put auto turrets. It's insane. It's insane how psychotic Republicans have been with like their lack of solutions. Tess Owens, the cops have been extremely vague and contradictory on the timeline. It's clear that the gunman was inside the school for more than an hour. The question is whether there were children inside the classroom that the cops contained him into. Bottom line, law enforcement was there. They did engage immediately. They did contain him in a classroom. They put a tactical stack together in a very orderly way and breached and assaulted the individual. DPS director Steve McGraw said twice that the cops were the ones who barricaded the shooter into a classroom. That contradicts previous statements by other DPS spokesperson that the gunman barricaded himself and immediately began shooting kids. Oh my God, did the cops actually fucking barricade him into a classroom full of fucking kids? Yeah, good thing cops are notoriously liars in situations like this, and they will continue to get away with lying in situations like this. And we might never actually find out what the truth is in this situation. We do not know what the actual thing is. What we do know is that right now, conclusively, there is proof that one, the cops were there on the scene. They were there when the shooter was entering the scene. Two, the shooter claimed that the shooter had a plate carrier on him, but now they openly admit that the plate carrier contained no plates. Okay, so it was just a fucking vest. And three, that the shooter was barricaded, whether by cops or on his own, inside of one of the rooms. Remember when cops killed the FedEx driver on the highway on live national television because a person who took him hostage was shooting at the cops? Remember when the cops shot up and basically emptied like multiple magazines into a fucking random pickup truck because they thought it was Christopher Dorner's pickup truck, even though it was like a fucking Latino mom and daughter who were actually, on their way to deliver newspapers. Luckily, they actually survived because cops are dog shit at aiming. There are numerous instances of this happening. They're so fucking bad. Wait, cops are allowed to lie on the job? Dog, there's a terminology for it. It's called test-a-lying. Cops lie all the fucking time. It's perhaps so normalized that they have a word for it called test-a-lying, okay? They literally lie all the fucking time, dude. The grandma died in the pickup shooting? No, I don't think the grandma died. No. They actually survived, surprisingly. Justice rule, police do not have a constitutional duty to protect someone. Nice. Oh, the other thing is like part of the reason why police budgets are so fucking fat is because they need like an MRAP and they need like maybe anti-personnel landmines or something, whatever the fuck they're getting. But they are getting the MRAPs. I'm joking. But the other reason why police budgets are so fat is because they have to pay out millions of dollars in damages. That's right. Our taxpayer funded police brigade that is untrained, violent, unaccountable, that routinely kills civilians for no fucking reason other than, oh, oopsie, I guess I just, mag dumped into another unarmed civilian, an unarmed citizen, will then have to pay millions of dollars in court fees and millions of dollars in awards to other citizens. It's like, it's great. It's a wonderful system that we have, dude. And whenever motherfuckers come in here and try to defend cops, I want to always be like, dude, listen, I pay more I pay more police salaries than your dad and your grandfather combined, okay? Straight up. I am single-handedly funding the fuck out of the police. So suck my dick. I was just thinking about that. Like, so much of my fucking taxes in the state of California at the federal level, so much of that is going to fucking subsidize these dickheads. So much more than most other Americans. And yet I can have no say on the matter. I can't fucking have a single say on this process. Anyway. Okay. Where the fuck was I? I was gonna look at something else. The NRA shot itself in the foot. I mean, that's really dumb. Person was walling out. Gunman. Cops have no. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Here it is. In the last 24 hours since the Uvalde massacre, Fox News has proposed at least 50 solutions, and none of them are gun control. Remember how I was joking about like people are so desperate. People are so desperate to move on. From presenting the actual solution to the problem, that they will like literally turn around and fucking advocate for insane shit. Even like even like a historical materialist perspective, you would never hear normally. Yeah, well, here it is. Here it is. Let's take a look.
I advocate always for an armed security guard,
armed school safety officer,
armed.
There were cops there that were armed.
Deputy arming teachers,
potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators,
armed school staffers,
bring in policemen,
training the students themselves,
retired military,
training the students themselves. Oh my God, the Sacha Baron Cohen skit is literally real life now. Homie said train the students themselves. Bro, he's doing it. That was a joke. That was another joke. That was quite literally a fucking joke presented by Sacha Baron Cohen, and motherfuckers are saying that is a reasonable solution. Oh my God, dude. Stop. This is what I mean. They're so fucking psychotic. They're so insane, dude. I gotta show you the clip now. Like, it is, I mean, if you haven't seen this, it's